What's up, CJ's Keto Kitchen family? This is CJ.
And Sarah.
It's a Wednesday, and that means it's time for another Keto
Conversation.
So let's get started. Good morning, CJ's Keto Kitchen family. This is CJ, and it's 6:45 a.m. I'm about to have my second cup of coffee. And today's video is all about what we eat on keto in a day. A cup of coffee for today. You see that Perfect Keto MCT powder behind it. I am not going to use any in this one. I've already had probably a half a scoop. I hardly ever use a whole scoop of that MCT powder. And kind of helps me wake up along with this coffee. But anyway, this is my second cup of coffee. I've actually got to go to my office today and do some work. So, which is weird to, again, physically have to leave my house to go into work. So anyway, got a pretty busy day today. And I'm just getting started. Gonna head out to my office and try to figure out how to include all these clips that we're gonna do today into a video that you'll enjoy watching. Have a great day. Just so you know, I'm recording. I don't expect you to be quiet. It's fine.
Well, that's a nice omelet.
Yeah, you know, CJ's Keto Kitchen. Still has a pretty face.
Yeah, that was it. That's why I married you. Just
It was for my body. That's so funny. Not. Alright, so keto bread. We went a long time without eating any of this. My sister-in-law sent us some from, I don't know, Missouri or wherever she moved to. I think it was Missouri. And she actually didn't send us this brand, but it was another brand that we can't actually get here. This is from a local company, Franz. And when we were comparing the macros, they're pretty much similar. And this actually does taste better. So, you know, we all have to make decisions about what we're going to eat on keto. You know, we've been trying this bread out. I told Sarah the other day that we don't necessarily have to keep buying this. I do enjoy toast, but again, I don't necessarily have to have bread on keto, and I don't want to open a window toward having other stuff that may come out as well. So that's just a personal thing. I am trying to, and we have been talking about maybe doing some bread recipes on the channel, some keto bread recipes. So if you're interested in that, let us know, and then we can start working on that. All right, so that's my breakfast for the day. This is a sausage link, hot link. That's a quarter cup of roasted almonds and 1 egg with probably, I don't know, 1/8 of a teaspoon or tablespoon of cheese. It's just a pinch, so I'm not really sure how much it is. I know it's not even a quarter of a cup or a third of a cup or anything like that. So just enough to have cheese in it. So anyway, that's what I'm having for breakfast, and Yeah, I gotta get to work.
Well, good morning, CJ's Keto Kitchen family. It is time to start another full day of keto eating. The sun is shining and I'm extremely happy about it. And I need to pour myself a cup of ambition, and it is going to be very hot and very black to begin my day. I start with black coffee. My son gave me this cup for my birthday last year, and I think it is incredibly profound. So that is how I'm going to start my day and get busy getting things done. Hey guys, I just wanted to sit down and chat with you for just a second in this full day of keto eating. You already saw me drink my cup of black coffee this morning, and that is because I am trying something new. I decided that I wanted to try alternate day fasting, which is basically where you eat every other day. Only for myself, I'm only going to do 3 42-hour fasts in a week, so I probably won't fast on the weekend since I'm relatively close to the weight that I prefer to be at. But 2020 and the first part of 2021 has been very difficult for me personally in a lot of ways. And I know that I have refound some of my lost weight. So now I'm going to be calling it releasing weight, because hopefully when you release something into the wild, it does not return back to you. So I'm getting ready to break a 42-hour fast, and I'm going to do that with what I call a fancy coffee. And fancy coffee to me is coffee with collagen in it. So that's what I'm going to be making. And then I'm going to be eating 2 meals. It is almost noon, so I'm going to be eating until about 6 o'clock, and then I'm going to go right back into another 42-hour fast. So I just wanted to fill you in as to what I am doing just very recently. So on to making the coffee. Okay, so here is the preparation of my fancy coffee, what I call my fancy coffee. I'm using some keto collagen. I'm going to use the strawberry flavor this time. And I only use about a half a scoop in mine. And then I take my lovely matcha stick, my favorite tool of life, whip it up. Super excited to drink this coffee. I've been drinking black coffee for 42 hours now, and it is okay. After 4 years of fasting, it is okay, but it's still not my preference. So here we go. All right, so that is my fancy coffee, and I'm going to sit down and thoroughly enjoy it. And then when I eat my first food of the day, I'll be back. Okay, it is time to eat my first meal of the day after my 42-hour fast. I really enjoyed my fancy coffee. Now I'm going to have about 5 of my Swedish meatballs. This recipe is up on our blog, and it's really delicious. I made these over the weekend, so I'm going to have 5 of those. I'm also having a portion of my beloved butter roasted pecans. I'm going to have a couple of sprinkles of cheddar cheese, and then I'm having 1 piece of keto bread. I think CJ already talked about this. It's 1 net carb, and I'm going to use that yummy bread to sop up all of the deliciousness that is the gravy that comes with these meatballs. So that is my first actual food meal of the day, and I'm going to chow down.
All right, so this is me trying this Perfect Keto. I don't know if you can see it. This is me trying this Perfect Keto Nola Bar. It is the peanut butter flavor. I've been saying that it probably would be good with coffee. So I actually have coffee and a Nola bar. I'll let you know what I think of it.
I do like it better with the coffee. It's got a really peanutty flavor. The coffee does seem like it enhances the flavor a bit. So I like these. These come in at 3 net carbs per bar. You get 8 bars in the package. Anyway, we've got a link if you want to check it out. All right, so it's lunchtime, and I am actually sitting out in the parking lot of my office because I've got to go to work. So I'm gonna have lunch. I stopped at Jack in the Box. I don't know if Jack in the Box is all across the country or not. I remember when I grew up on the East Coast, I heard about them, and there was like one that I knew of. Ooh. But they're all over the West Coast, or at least up here where we live in the Pacific Northwest. So anyway, I got a extreme sausage sandwich with no bun. That's what I got, and I'm gonna eat that here and then go to my office and do what I have to do this afternoon.
Okay, here is dinner for tonight. We are having some New York strip steaks and some roasted asparagus. I just roast my asparagus on my baking sheet at about 425, and it only takes about 15 minutes. It goes pretty fast. I usually coat it with a little bit of olive oil. And we are both having the exact same thing. So that is dinner tonight on our full day of keto eating. So I am getting ready to have dessert, and I have some sugar-free ice cream, low-carb ice cream here. And I'm going to put some, or I did put some of the super fat keto nut butter, and this is the cacao coconut flavor. So, and it's getting hard, which is what I totally love. It's like that magic shell stuff from when you were a kid. Because of the coconut oil in it, when it gets on something that's cold, it gives that crunchy shell. So that's always yummy. So that is my dessert to finish off my eating window and back to my 42 hours. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time on CJ's Keto Kitchen. Bye.
I can't wait.
Peace. I'll do CJ's piece too. 2 pieces.
I'm piecing with my eyes.
Peace out.
All right, so you see that squirrel out there? There's several squirrels around our house and in our neighborhood. I did not realize that Sarah and the girls have been feeding these squirrels. So my parents sent some peanuts and pecans from Georgia. We had eaten most of them, and there were a few that were outside still in a box. They needed to be shelled, and so they were only outside for the purpose of needing to shell them. Well, apparently these squirrels now have gotten so tamed that, you know, they don't even hardly run from you, which bothers me a bit, because I think animals need to be animals. They need to be wild, and you need to let them do what they do. So he's eating something now, probably one of the peanuts that somebody gave him that he put in the yard. It's funny because when I came into my office, he was out here in the yard. He barely ran from me. And then now he's coming toward me thinking that I've got food for him. And when I was heading into my office, he actually was heading for the door like he belonged here. So anyway, it's just life. Let's blame it on COVID. He's got COVID fever or something.